Alrighty guys, so today I'm going to be making a rustication tool. This is something to create a rustication such as this, or like this. It's sort of a classic, traditional sort of rustication style that you'll see on a lot of pipes, and if you're new into pipe making, you might not know how people achieve that. It's really simple. It's a really simple sort of tool that anyone can make, and I'm going to be kind of remaking something like this, but I have a handful of different rustication tools that I have made for different areas using the same rustication style and technique. So I'm going to show you those real quick. So these are the 4 rustication tools that I use for this specific style of rustication. These are all ones I made years ago, that's why they're super ugly. This one's just an old hammer handle, random resin, random block of wood. This is just a Phillips head screwdriver where I grinded out the point, so now there's 4 points sticking up. They're really small, so you can get into really detailed sections with that. So altogether, between the 4 of these, I can, I don't have any issues. But I'm kind of wanting to make something that's a bit between this and this. So I like this one because it has like 8 prongs on it, 8 spikes. This one has 6 or 7, 4 and so on. But I want something that's kind of probably the same amount of spikes as this one, but just a bit smaller of a handle. And I don't want to just take the material down on this one because I like having that bigger grip for certain situations, but this one's just a bit small for some things. I mean, it works great, but sometimes I wish I had a little more control with the handle. It's just, there's not a whole lot to grab onto with this one. And so I want something that's a little bit longer than this, but still has that kind of low, not bulky profile to it. So I have this chunk of briar right here, which seems appropriate. So this is a good size for what I'm looking for, so we're going to use this for the handle. And then for the points, what we're using is masonry nails. And the reason why I'm using these is because they are hardened, which means that they are going to hold that point really well. Now, right out of the box, these aren't terribly sharp, so let me just show you what these look like. So right out of the box, they don't have the sharpest point to them. It's not bad. But we're just going to sharpen these up a little bit on the belt sander, and then we're going to take the head off so that they can sit into the handle of our tool. And yeah, we'll go from there. We'll get started. I'll kind of just take you through everything. Okay, so I just took all these to the belt sander real quick. Sorry I didn't film that part, but basically, yeah, just gave all these guys a little bit of a point. It's not too hard. It took me about 5 minutes to do all of these. I'm just going to take a file to some of them and make sure there's no burrs sticking up and just make sure they're looking good. So we'll do that real quick. Alright, now that all the points are sharp, I'm going to go ahead and clamp them in the vise here and use a hacksaw to cut off the head so that we can put them in our handle. So yeah, we'll get to that. One down, 7 to go. Well, now that I'm done with all these, those are ready to go. It's time to get going on getting the handle ready. So we'll start by marking holes, or where we want the holes, and then drilling them out. So that is how that looks there. Drilling turned out pretty good. Doesn't have to be perfect, but that's something I'm perfectly happy with. Alright, well those are pressed in. Now they just got a set. But while that's doing that, I can go ahead and start trimming down the block here on the bandsaw. Get that ready to start shaping. Alright, well, I just trimmed down a bit of it with the bandsaw, and I'm going to take the rest down on the belt sander. Just got a random scrap block of wood here. And there we go. So So that is the kind of texture that you can expect from this tool. So we're ready to use this thing on some pipes. Well, there you have it. That is just a nice little simple handy dandy rustication tool. Should make a good addition to my collection of these things. If you're interested in seeing how a little bit more as to how this is used, watch my previous video where I make a pipe and I video the whole process of that. And with that pipe, it has a rustication using this method, so you can kind of see a little bit of how that's done. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video and would like to see me make more pipes or tools or other random things that I make, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.